Good morning everyone, today we're going to be going over all of the new content added with this update. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to showcase over here is, of course, the glorious Neko Arc. As we can see, Neko Arc is here to save the day, and it's freaking adorable. Now, there are different emotes with this, so like the regular one is this dance. You can also make it just stand still like this. And, but, you know, I love the dance. The dance is absolutely amazing. Now, this is an emote. However, before we jump into the rest of the stuff, we do need to go over our freebies. So get campaign items, receive item account. And as you can see, every single day that you log in, you actually get 3 Augment Transfer Pass vouchers. This is super valuable. So please just make sure that you log in every single day so that you get all of these freebies. Now, the next thing I want to go over is this very scary looking icon. You may have noticed under the item trader, you now have this recycle icon over here with a big scary exclamation mark. When I first saw this, I was like, uh-oh, you know, what does this even mean? However, when you interact with the item shop, you're going to notice there are exclamation marks everywhere. Now, there is a very quick and easy way to remove all of these exclamation marks, you know, sort of like a claim all in our gacha games. Because, you know, what people have been doing is they've been going to item recycle and they literally go through every single item. But, you know, that takes way too long. What you want to do in order to claim all is at the very bottom, you can see right here, remove all new icons. And if you're using mouse and keyboard, you just press the Q button. So Q, I say yes. Q, I say yes, and you can literally just go down the list and boom, it takes away all of the little exclamation marks so that your OCD doesn't kill you anymore. This is a much faster way. Instead of being like Alex West, who actually went through every single one at a time, we're done in under 10 seconds, where it took him like 10 minutes. So that's a very quick and easy way to get rid of all those exclamation marks, and now you can see that scary looking recycle sign is no longer there. Now with your OCD solved, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the free gear. As you can see over here, the moment you hit level 65 on any class, you get free gear. So you get your free gunblade harmonizers, you get all these different weapons, and on top of that, you also get new armor the very first time you hit level 65 on any class. These are all just limited time tasks over here, so you can redeem them once, but they literally give you free armor and free weapons, and they are absolutely crazy. So to just give you guys a little bit of comparison, as you can see right now with my fully min-max gear, I'm at 305% potency. However, if we decide to use the free weapons as well as the free armor that you get, it's actually pretty silly. It's actually like there's actually no excuse now for anyone to be undergeared, because they literally give you the free gear and the free armors and everything. And look, when we equip that weapon and we go personal, character information, you have 236% potency with 72% floor potency, 1456 HP, 213 PP. This is massive. This is absolutely crazy stats. Keep in mind that I don't actually have my food buff here either. If I had food buff, it would be even more HP and all that stuff. But 236% potency, you're already mid-tier. You've already achieved mid-tier status without having to build any gear. So just to give you some idea, the new Decim armors, so this is the ones that you get for free once you hit level 65, it'll just pop up in your inventory, has Grand Gladius Soul LC, Lux Hal Finale LC, Grand Gigas Masse LC, High Steerer Domina LC, Grand Dreadkeeper 2 LC, Giga Tri-L LC, and Triple 2. Now the Triple 2, you know, this, you can change this, it's just 3% potency. There's plenty of other capsules you can change this for. But this is really insane already. Just that gives you 36.1% all potency, 135 HP, and 22 PP per piece of armor. It's massive. And then when you look at the weapon itself, it does give you 3 EX Augments, Grand Gladius Soul LC, Lux Hal Finale LC, Grand Gigas Masse LC, and Grand Dreadkeeper 2 LC, which also gives you 33.1% all potency and 190 HP and 17 PP. This is... It's kind of crazy. Like they literally just handed you the keys to the kingdom and were like, yeah, we know you're never gonna upgrade, so here. Fully completed, fully enhanced, fully limit broken. Even the weapon potential is done. Everything is done. You literally just put it on, boom, you're ready for whatever content you want to run because you're going to be stupid strong. For those who are still holding off and using like old armors, you're literally gonna double if not triple your damage. It's actually stupid. So please just use the new armors as well as the new weapons if you don't have anything. However, what you want to do eventually is you do want to upgrade your weapon. You don't want to stick with this weapon forever because these are just LC capsules. They're very easy to obtain. What you want to upgrade to eventually is going to be the Trisalio weapon. The main reason for this is because of the damage stat or the attack stat. You can see here the attack stat on this is only 1151 versus the Trisalio is 1207. Now, if you're a little bit patient and you're okay with waiting till the 18th, you know, maybe you can just use this to build up your LC resources so that on the 18th, when the new 12-star rarity weapons, the 12 series drop, maybe those weapons might be super easy to obtain. And if they are, then upgrade to the 12 weapon series instead of these, because the 12-star weapon series are going to be, they're just going to be better in general. They're going to have more attack stat. So if it's super easy to obtain those 12-star weapons, you can just upgrade straight up to those instead of building a Trisalio weapon, because Trisalio weapons are kind of annoying. You have to, you know, start with an Exalio weapon, into a Duosalio weapon, into a Trisalio weapon. Now, there are ways to skip those steps. However, you still need to gather all the different upgrade materials. So depends on how you feel. You know, if you're playing a lot right now, it's not going to be a big deal upgrading to a Trisalio. However, if you do want to future-proof yourself a little bit or get your money's worth, I would wait until the 12-star rarity weapon comes out and see whether it's super easy to get or not. Because when the 12-star rarity weapons come out, we're also going to get that enhanced boost campaign where you will have the 100% great success and all of those augmentation boosts that will also apply. So you can save on a little bit of LC capsules. Not like these are worth much, but still it could save you a little bit of Meseta and resources that way. Especially enhancing a weapon to 90 is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Now with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the new LC capsules. Where on earth do you obtain them? The easiest way is simply just coming here to the item lab and going to augment capsules. And over here are all of the high-end LC capsules. You simply click on them and there are many ways to craft it. So the first one is super simple. You can just put 10 Gladiosouls and then you can make one Grand Gladiosoul. This is absolutely amazing. There's the second option over here where you can use any of your high Dominas in order to craft them. However, keep in mind that it does require 100 of these in order to craft one of these, so it is significantly more expensive. And then there is the Mastery LC capsules. Again, you can also use your Mastery LC capsules to craft your Grand Gladiosouls. However, keep in mind that the bottom two options over here require 100 of each of these LC capsules. Not like you're ever going to use Mastery LC, you know, so this might be worth using, but for the majority of players, I think using the first option is going to be the most economical way, as it only costs 10 Gladiosoul LCs to make one Grand Gladiosoul LC. And this applies to all of the high-end augments. So as we can see, Lux Hal Finale, you can use 10 Hal Finales, or you can use 100 of the Masteries or 100 of any of the high Dominas. So you can literally just go down the list over here and craft all of the high LC capsules that you need. Now, do keep in mind that all of these LC capsules have a 10% success rate. So if you put 10 capsules together in your augmentation, it's a 100% success rate. There's no gambling involved. So if you do have a 10% booster, which the majority of players should have, all you need to do is put 9 LC capsules, pop a 10% booster, and boom, you save yourself an LC capsule. Now, again, LC capsules aren't worth that much money, but still, it could just save you a little bit if you are, you know, struggling to get all of the different capsules needed to max out your gear. But you definitely want to use all these LC capsules. And of course, there is the Giga Trial as well, where it's potency plus 4%, which is actually better than the regular Mega Trial. So if you are using Mega Trial on your gear, this only gives you 3.5% potency. You might want to just craft a bunch of LC Giga Trials, because as you can see here, Giga Trial LC actually gives you 4% potency, which is 0.5% higher, gives you more PP, it just gives you better stats overall. And all it costs is actually 10 Mega Trial LCs in order to make the Giga Trial. Or again, you can use any of your high dominas or even your mastery capsules to craft these. So, you know, the Giga Trial LC is definitely worth it. I think a lot of people can benefit from this because crafting the regular Giga Trial is impossible right now because you can't get the Prog Trial that was farmed from Crimson Realm, and well, there is no Crimson Realm right now. So using this as a placeholder is a very inexpensive and a surefire way to get some extra stats, since these LC capsules have literally a 100% success rate. Alright, the next thing that I want to talk about is, of course, the new limited time quest, Too Chilly to Chase. This is 100% worth running because of this right here. You get Gland Gigas Mass Days, however, more importantly, you are guaranteed 8 Weapon Badge Bs. As I said in yesterday's video, I wouldn't be surprised if they would introduce Weapon Badge Bs, and wabam, here they are. So you do want to farm a bunch of these Weapon Badge Bs because they have added new endgame items in the End Weapon Badge Exchange Shop. However, on top of all of this, you can also obtain a bunch of these Super Genesis Festival tickets. You do want to complete the LTQ at least once because you do get 10 of these tickets on your first completion, and then after that, every single day there is a daily to do the LTQ where you are guaranteed 1 ticket every single day, as well as an End Augmentation Transfer Pass voucher. So it's 100% worth because of that. But for most people, it's going to be the different endgame capsules, it's going to be the master fragments, it's going to be the Weapon Badge Bs. So again, we're going to head over to the item exchange shop over here to the Weapon Badge Exchange Shop, and as we can see here, they've added the Gland Gigas Mass Day as well as the Grand Dreadkeeper 2, where you can purchase with 50 of the End Weapon Badge Bs. Now, keep in mind, the only way to obtain these weapon badges at the moment is through the LTQ. You do get 8 per run. It's not too bad. You're going to be able to purchase these pretty quickly. However, keep in mind, you are limited to 5 per account, and these do not refresh. So as we can see here, the Lux Hal Finale as well as the Grand Gladius Soul, we bought these already last time. They did not refresh. Now, if you didn't buy these yet and you still need Weapon Badge A's, you can convert your Weapon Badge B's into Weapon Badge A's. Now, it's not really worth it because you actually need 5 Weapon Badge B's in order to make 1 of your Weapon Badge A's. It's kind of weird how they inverted it. Usually when you're downgrading weapon badges, you need less to get more. So it is a little bit weird that they've increased it so that you need 5 in order to make 1. But nevertheless, you know, this should not be a priority. Make sure that you buy out these 2 items first, and then all of your extra Weapon Badge Bs, if you still have any, you can convert them into A's to buy out the other 2 items down here if you have not already. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is the Arcs Records Badge Exchange because they have added new weapon camos over here. So this is actually pretty cool, the Bronyaga Almaty CV. This has a cool blood effect on the sword itself or on the katana itself. So if you are looking for a really cool weapon camo, the Bronyaga Almaty CV is really good. The Zover weapon series are also really good. These are kind of like lightsabers, so that is pretty nice. The Revel coat also pretty nice. It does have this like cool blue shiny effect on it. And of course we have the Alsank Almaty CV, and this is actually the good color, you know, it's the purple and yellow one. So basically all of the weapon camos here are of high value. So if you did want any of these, I highly recommend that you guys pick this up. You do have plenty of time, you know, these aren't going away anytime soon, but you know, it's still good to pick them up ASAP. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Melty Blood style AC Scratch. This is now available, so there are some really high value items. The main thing that I think most people are going to be looking at is going to be the Melty Blood Fight 3. So this is the one where you can actually turn into Neko Arc themselves. You can see right here. And then in order to do the dance, you do have to use the trigger variant action. And right there, you can see that we do the cool little dance and we look like an absolute derp. However, there are other items other than this that are also of high value, and that is, of course, the Neko Arc mag form. I already bought this. I believe the prices, oh, Jesus Christ, the prices have gone absolutely crazy. I bought it for 2 million, and now they're going for insane prices. There is also the build part of Neko Arc, so if you do want this dance, but like all over the place in your creative spaces, you can buy the Neko Arc build part over here as well. And then last but not least, there is also a Neko Arc stamp over here. As you can see, Neko Arc Drive, where you do have Neko Arc like this. I actually have that stamp right here where I can show you right here. Well, bam. And this is what it looks like. It's super, super cute. And last but not least is, of course, the Tech Arts customization. They are now available for every single class, so make sure that you do go through all of your different classes, to see all of your different new tech arts. Force has gotten its rework. For Braver, it is Radiant Lilac. Radiant Lilac now has 3 different modes. The first one is increases your attack range. So that is when you dash forward, you actually deal like a huge AoE around you, a 360-degree AoE. So every time you dash forward, you're hitting everything around you. It's actually pretty awesome. I think this would be good in like PSE bursts or good in just like mobbing in general, like just combat zone stuff. However, I don't really see this being very useful in bossing. The second option is the one that I personally like the most. It increases the distance that you can travel with your Radiant Lilac, so it's a better gap closer. However, you stop in front of the enemy. So let's say that you target a boss, you dash forward, you'll stop right in front of the enemy, and if you continue to dash, you're just gonna dash in place and you'll still deal the damage, but you won't dash through the boss, which is really, really nice. Personally, I prefer this one the most because, well, I do a lot of bossing. Now, the third one, not really my cup of tea. It just increases the damage, so not as useful. So personally, I think it's a toss-up between 1 and 2. Personally, I prefer 2. However, if you do a lot of PSE bursting, like, you just like to farm a lot in combat zones, 1 is definitely really nice to have, as you're killing a bunch of enemies while moving to the T's or moving to E's or whatever, which is really, really nice. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.